First, we begin with a Fox News alert. New word now of a deadly attack at the headquarters of Egypt's Muslim Brotherhood, the party of Egyptian President Mohamed Morsi. And this comes as Morsi agrees to new talks over his controversial decision to grant himself sweeping new powers. Steve Harrigan is streaming live from Cairo. Steve, what can you tell us?
Greg, details of this attack on the offices of the Muslim Brotherhood, that's the political party that supports Egypt's president, are still coming in. The attack happened about 70 miles outside of Cairo at one of their regional headquarter offices. One person reported killed in that attack, at least 60 wounded. Here in Cairo, these violent skirmishes between protesters and security forces continue. You can probably hear sirens behind me. We're seeing sirens, police cars, ambulances, as well as the steady pop of tear gas grenades being fired off here as several thousand protesters continue to make their unhappiness felt now for the third day in a row, Greg.
Steve, will Morsi still plan on meeting with the judges tomorrow, and what will they be talking about?
Greg, as you know, the judges across the country have threatened to go out on strike over this power grab by the Egyptian president. There has been a meeting scheduled for tomorrow between Morsi and the judges. No word of any cancellation yet. It could be the first start of an attempt by the Egyptian president to reach out to opponents, perhaps try and draw back a little bit from this violence, which really has escalated. What we're waiting for as far as the demonstrators go are major demonstrations on Tuesday. That's when both pro and anti people on the ground will try and march. We'll get a gauge of their numbers just to see how strong they are. But right now, opposition figures saying there will be no dialogue with the Egyptian president until he revokes his power-grabbing decrees.
Steve, behind you there, give us a sense of the number of people, what they're doing, how long they plan to be there.
Greg, as you can see from those tents, which have grown from 1 or 2 to 30 or 40, they plan to be there some time. And a few thousand people out in the main square, Tahrir Square, behind me. But the real violence, the real action is occurring in the side streets, including this street right below me. That's where the younger, more aggressive protesters are really going at it with security forces. Some most likely out of their political beliefs and a fight for democracy, others probably just for sheer entertainment. This is the third night in a row we've seen really these pitched street battles between young Egyptians and the security forces.
Steve Harrigan reporting live from Egypt. Steve.